To his fans, Sherlock Holmes is the most famous detective story in the world. But to today's crime fighters, he was more than fiction. He was the first CSI. Footprints were big clues for him. At one crime scene, Sherlock measured the distance between them to get the height of the suspect. The right print was also lighter than the left, pointing to a tall murderer with a limp. When it came to tracker dogs, Holmes said, "I would rather have Toby's help than that of the whole detective force in London." He once squirted aniseed oil on the wheel of a carriage so that a dog could track it. In the Norwood Builder case, Sherlock inspects a bloody thumbprint on the wall, and he could tell immediately that it was a forgery, made from a wax seal. To Holmes, each typewriter is as individual as your handwriting. In a case of identity, he matched the imperfections of letters E and R on the note to the machine they were typed on, proving that they were from the same suspect. In the case of the dancing men, Sherlock decodes a cipher by substituting the most common dancing man with the most common letter in the English alphabet, the letter E. He solved those words first to unravel the others. From a torn note using handwriting analysis, Sherlock solves the case by observing the line weight and pressure applied to each word. He concludes that two related people wrote alternate words in a letter and traps the perps. Holmes can identify 140 types of tobacco brands just by looking at the ash. In a study in Scarlet, he inspects the ashes at the crime scene and deduces that the murderer smoked a Trichinopoly cigar from India. Sherlock's powers of observation and deduction make him a super sleuth, but where would he be without the support of his loyal friend and roommate John Watson? Or his arch nemesis, the master criminal, Professor Moriarty, whose intelligence matched his own, challenging him to be one step ahead. It takes the consulting detective, the good doctor, and the Napoleon of crime to make the stories into legend.